Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting in Summerville for our Uberhood, and we are with the Summer family. So this is the mayor and his wife and 2 children. I actually pretend that this is also the mayor for the entire area. So in other words, he is the mayor of Sim City. He lives in Summerville, and all these neighborhoods are connected. Now, he has spontaneously gone and hugged his wife. The story is actually that she has been having thoughts of straying. She hasn't cheated on her husband or anything, but she's had thoughts of straying. And we'll see what happens, but ACR just let them give each other a hug. So I think that ACR will probably just take care of it if you let that happen. Let's see what happens. So I'm looking at his relationships. He, you know, is very attached to his wife. He hasn't got the best relationships with his kids. It kind of says that she just fell in love with him, so I think her straying days are over. Yeah, it shows that she's in love with Amelia Cupcake. But yeah, she just fell back in love with her own husband, so it doesn't show that she's had any affair or anything. She's just kind of feeling sad because she's thinking she made the wrong decision to marry her husband when she did, and she's kind of reevaluating her life. So let's see. Alright, so we'll say that she had these feelings, but her husband had been distant for a bit because he was busy with work, and things have kind of calmed down on his side, and now he's been able to pay a lot more attention to her, and now it's actually even harder for her because she does really love her husband and she does love her kids, obviously. Her relationship with her kids isn't really groundbreakingly good. Yeah, his relationship with his kids really isn't good. His daughter also it shows doesn't really get along with her brother. Her boyfriend is here. You start off with her boyfriend standing next to her, and she would like to go steady with him, so I'm sure we could manage that. The relationship is quite good. So let's see. They really have a lovely home. The creator did a great job with their home, I have to say. Yay, okay, so we were able to fulfill that for her. But it is time to go to school. It's a Friday morning, so we're going to be with this family until Wednesday. Just so that we line them up the same way as all the families in Pleasantview. So it's going to be a little bit longer that we have to play with them. There will also be longer episodes while we're in Summerville. Alright, I kind of think that we will have to say goodbye to her boyfriend because, I mean, he would technically also have to go to school. So I think someone should just go say goodbye to him. He feels at home. He just slid down the banister. My goodness. Alright, so since ACR was the one that started this, and the two of them were very loving towards each other, I'm going to let them continue in this way because I feel like, you know, he initiated it, she didn't say no. And yeah, he wasn't in love with her either, and now he is. No, seriously. Can you leave the drums on the radio alone? Alright, she would like to maximize the skill. So we can definitely do that for her. Now I was wondering what to do with them because, you know, kind of the story leads you that I, I guess you could leave him, you know. But like it is now, I don't see that I can do that because they actually seem to really be getting along. So yeah, I think, you know, these are thoughts that she had, but you know, now given the new circumstances, she might really just push them from her mind and say, well, you know what, I felt like that for a while, but I am actually quite happy, and there's no need for me to do anything but continue in my relationship. Now, some people, when the relationship is rocky, they think by having a child, they can actually kind of save it. So I think I'm going to view it that way for them and say, okay, um, they kind of renew their commitment to each other, and they end up uh, trying to have another child to make their relationship better, if I can put it that way. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem to have worked though. Okay, it's alright. We can always try again. Unless I help them along. I'm kind of considering it, but Alright, so they're up. They can have a nice lunch together. So she's picking something to wear. There we go. Okay, so visitors have arrived. Let's see. Okay, it's actually a combination, but it's not anyone from Summerville. I guess because they know most people from Summerville. Let's see. So it's more fair play and pleasant view. Okay, we can let her greet fellow boss to start off with. I'm gonna fix Nina's clothes because she's highly pregnant. Looks a bit funny when she's wearing something that doesn't have a pregnancy move. So she greets them and says, "Hello, welcome. Come on in. Make yourselves at home." And Carol is busy making food. Yeah, you see, this is why she can never feel anything for her husband, because her gender preference has been set. And I don't think that is really practical, because why would she have married him? So I'm going to change it just so it includes both. Just so it would make sense, because it really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I guess if it was only like a financial decision, but she's a knowledge sim, she's not a fortune sim. Because that would make her kind of like a gold digger or something, which I don't see her as. Okay, let's work on some relationships that she can have. Oh, she actually wants a baby. You know what? I think this kind of seals the deal for me. Because she's a knowledge sim, but she wants a baby. That kind of tells me that, you know, she has reevaluated the situation and she's decided against leaving her family. Okay, the kids are back from school. He wants to call his girlfriend, it seems like. Bowie Fox is his girlfriend. Oh, wow. You see, now it's changed a lot. So, yeah, but it's funny. She's attracted to the guy who doesn't have any money. So that actually tells me she's really not a gold digger. It's very funny. Randy Brooks, male version, sweeping her off her feet. Alright. So I'm going to say that she has reevaluated evaluated her situation and her thoughts and feelings, and that because this is the lady, yeah, Camellia is her name, and I'm just going to change this. She's not going to go leave her family for some feelings from long ago. I don't think. If I'm looking at her current thoughts and wants, she's really not portraying this. So there we go. Okay, and I'll just clear her off again. I'm also not going to break up Camellia and April. I feel everyone deserves their chance to do what they want to do, so alright, it's really crowded now. Goodness. Okay, so we're bringing over more people. He's gonna invite over his girlfriend. And then we have a townie who came home with the kids as well. Okay, I think we can let the guests all go eat. It kind of looks like he burned the food. But okay. Alright, we can let her talk to this friend that came home with them. Girlfriend's coming over. I guess we just kind of have to keep our eye out for her. So he's waiting out front. He's taking the opportunity while his family is busy because he also wants a baby now. Wow, okay. And he's a fortune so great, we'll lock that in for you. As I was saying, in the family bio, it kind of sounds like his parents are not really into the girlfriend that he has, because it kind of looks to me like the Fox family, is kind of more homey and farmy and so on. So he's coming from a family that's very high society. I get the idea. And, I guess they don't really think that she's suited for him. But she's also kind of known as a troubled teen. I really have to put in my roads. So yeah, it doesn't seem like they're particularly excited about the type of girlfriend he has. But he really likes Chloe, so oh, they actually do make a beautiful couple. Oh, let's take a snapshot of this. They haven't had their first kiss, so we could do that. Oh, that's really nice. Hey, do a few more romantic interactions. Wow, he's got maximum bolts with her. So they will probably end up together. Yeah, he really seems completely smitten. Okay, so we're going to send her on her way. But but it was kind of like a stolen moment that they had. Okay, I'll let him just speak to the friend as well, just so that he knows more people. Her daughter actually wants to kind of play with her, which is nice. She couldn't get to her now, so I'll just give a different friendly interaction. She's hugging her, and I think that spending time with her husband and wanting a baby, she actually wants to reconnect with her family a little bit. She feels like she's been distant and she's been drifting apart from her family, and she doesn't, she doesn't want that. I'm going to also just let her say goodbye to everyone because it's a bit crowded and overwhelming. So there we go. And then she can actually interact with her kids a bit. Yeah, he definitely burned the food because his response tells me that. All right, we'll put away the leftovers regardless. It can be something extra in the fridge if someone's really hungry and there's nothing else. Okay, so what's happening here? Bee nuking. Oh my god. No wonder she doesn't like her brother. I'm sure that's not going to be a positive question. No. If you think that you're getting your sister to really like you in that way, I have news for you. All right, I'm just going to make a couple of changes here. I feel like these kids would have computers. I mean, they would definitely have some type of electronics. And yeah, their desks are open, I guess, for them to sit and do homework at, but I'm rather going to give them computers. And I'm going to, form some relationships with other teens and adults, probably as well, just for them to get to know other people, especially since this is a Uberhood. I feel like, it would be good for them to know a variety of people. And they would be well known as well, so that would make sense. Okay, so he's putting away leftovers. Elizabeth is clearing away the dirty dishes. Yeah, I didn't hire services for them. I also think they would have a butler for sure, and a maid and gardener. Someone with their type of status, I'm pretty sure, would have the full range. So Elizabeth can quickly go do that. No, you're not. After that, I will let them try for the baby because now they both really rolled that once. So I feel like we should try. They're not as young anymore. So, let's Let's see what we can do for them. Right, he wants to really be friends with this girl, so I will lock that in. He's playing his drums at the moment. Did he chat? I don't think he did. It almost doesn't seem like. So by talking to each other about, you know, their age and wondering if it is a good idea, but they're deciding to go ahead and try cancel all our other services. Right. Let's see. Yeah, it did work. Okay. Lovely. So we'll fulfill that one for them. I'll probably have to turn this office of the dad into another bedroom then, because I don't really have other space until because the teens are gonna be teens for a while. So alright, she wants to take a nice bath. I'm just checking for their homework. Usually they put it where there's a computer, but because it was such a full house, I think they may have just put it downstairs. I'll just double check because they love putting it on the carpets. Let's just take a look. Yeah, here it is. Oh, there's a computer there too, so that's why. Alright. So I'll just move it. Oh, now I've put the homework in the wrong rooms. This butler is a pain. He's throwing errors in every single every single game. Ah, no, William. Alright, William. Time to teleport you over this side, because I can't be bothered to get you out any other way. It's handy to have that when you have routing issues. It really helps. Oh, good. I keep on clicking on the cupboard. Alright, so we'll let him use the bathroom and change into his everyday. There's a bath. And change and then grab one of these drinks. So this is custom food that I have. It's It's kind of like a healthy meal that you can drink, so banana flavored or something like that. Maybe, you know what, maybe she can serve them something. We can put this away as leftovers. I guess the butler pulled this out. But I think we can serve something. Okay, no, I'm not going to interrupt you now. In a way, I know that it would have caused some more drama. He's stuffing his face. Caused some more drama if I, let them break up and all that. And I know drama is usually fun, but I'm glad that they were able to patch things up. They do make a lovely couple. They do have a nice life together. And look at the way he looks at her. You know, he's looking at her with new eyes. It almost seems like. So I really don't have the heart to break up families if they were happy. And she might have had some feelings, but she doesn't seem unhappy to me. She actually seemed, I would almost say from the beginning, as if she wanted to patch things up. So okay, this is nice. They're actually having a nice meal together as a family. I really like that. See if we can take a snapshot of this, if I can get out of the curtains. Yes. Yeah. Huh? And they're speaking obviously about their performance at school, and then it was almost supernatural how well she does at school. I don't know. If you look at the speech bubbles, you can't always make a sensible discussion up from it. Okay, so William can put away the leftovers for them. And I just save. Alright, so we'll let him use the bathroom. Then he can go to sleep. And if there's time, we can maybe chat a little bit online. But most of these people, well, just let him chat with people that he hasn't had the chance to chat to yet. We'll do the same for her. So Lucy is also a teen, from when we played Pleasant View. So, or no, she's not yet. She's a child. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, she'll be a teen soon, and then it would be nice for them to know her. Alright, I think he can improve his cooking a bit. We'll send Elizabeth to the bathroom, and we'll let her also take a bubble bath. Now that we know that she's pregnant, we want to take good care of her needs, specifically. Alright, so it's a nice... Oh, there. First bump. Alright. Lovely. So Elizabeth is happy. She hasn't even had any morning sickness or anything that I saw. So that's great. And she's smiling. Look at her. You can see that she's happy. So I think she's very glad that she didn't act on her kind of wayward feelings that she was experiencing. She's really a pretty sim. I have to say, the creators of both Summerville and Fairplay did a great job with Sims. They're really nice looking Sims and interesting looking Sims as well. Alright, now she can have her nice vegetables. Uh, 12 at night, you're playing the drums. That's not very practical. Why did you wake up though? Is your radio? Yeah, the radio is on, that's why. I never put radios in the rooms. I know lots of people do this, but just never do it because it's such a pain. It's the same with like a musical instrument, because other people in the household want to play it constantly and then or some can't sleep. I just never put it in their rooms. I really try and avoid it. Yeah, look at her fear. She's scared her husband will die. Doesn't want her kids to drop grades. Yeah, she's completely family oriented at the moment. So there's such a change. But it's nice to see. So we'll send her off to bed. And when she wakes up, she can come and study something. And okay, he's still in a alright mood, but it is kind of getting late. So when he's done studying, we can let him freshen up in the bathroom a little bit. We'll speed through this because I think everyone's asleep as well. She would also like to gain a skill point. Obviously her creativity is very high, but I think she could benefit from having some cooking skills. Um, I mean, they're gonna go to university and things like that eventually, so for him, okay, we can let him continue with his drums when he wakes up the weekend. I know that she paints and he plays the drums pretty much all the time, and it kind of irritates their dad, according to the story. And he feels like they should have other pursuits. We will kind of go on with that because it does really line up with the story. Alright, our routing was messed up now. So let's let her change first. And then we'll send her first. So she can study something. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm sure if you're playing drums 4:30 in the morning, your parents will not just ignore you, but it's okay. He would actually like a cell phone. I think that these kids would actually already have something like that. That's my personal feeling. I'm just looking where I can put my hacked object so that I can provide them with these type of things. I haven't put any of the hacked objects in, so I think maybe now would be a good time to do that. I might just add in a shelf and put all of them in a shelf. Yeah, let's just pick something that really goes with this room. Let me put a shelf for her. Something that looks a little bit more natural. I also have the bat box as a vase. And yeah, I don't think he would have a vase with flowers in his room, so we'll put that in her room. Alright, so we'll add him cell phone from there. We'll also give him the other electronics. As I said before, you know, these days cell phones can do all these things, so I kind of feel like it's a 3-in-1. So I give that to most of the Sims, at least. I think these guys would have pretty good cell phones, top of the range type thing. Alright, so they're enjoying their early morning on a Saturday. Great, he gained a creativity skill. Elizabeth is also trying to fill up her cooking skill. Oh, yeah, next baby bump. There we go. Okay, she can put away that book. And she can use the bathroom. And she can also clear up the plates a bit. And then we'll let her serve breakfast for everyone. Apples with caramel sauce sounds nice. And Carol, when he gets up, he can change. I will speed through some of this for you a little bit because otherwise this episode will be extremely long. Alright, so she's gained a cooking skill. Victoria is really building her skills. Yeah, it's a really nice house. I really like this house. Excellent. Oh, I guess he's probably getting membership to a secret hobby lot. Alright, so breakfast has been served. So we'll just let Carol, you know, kind of keep up with his relationships. And it doesn't seem like anyone's hungry, so we'll let Elizabeth put away the leftovers when she's done eating. She can also clean up behind herself a bit. Alright, so who else should he phone? Okay, we'll just let him phone Kiosk 1. William is drumming away. We'll let Elizabeth go lie down for a nap. How she would be able to sleep with the drums playing in the background, I don't know, but alright. Okay, so we'll let William gain this creativity skill. There we go. Alright, then we'll send him to the bathroom. We'll let him change into his everyday. And we can let him befriend this townie friend that they brought home the other day. She actually has the same hairstyle as his girlfriend. Right, so he seems to be really into having as many friends as possible. And Victoria wants to go to university, you can see that. But this family, I'm pretty sure, would also make sure that their kids go to university. All right, so we have a townie passing by from Pleasant View. Her name is just wrong, of course. But alright, we're just going to let him go greet her. We'll let William go greet her. Because it's another teen for him to know, and I often make her playable, actually. Whenever I play Pleasant View. So I might do that again this time around. So let's just let him... Also, he wanted to meet someone new, so this is a great opportunity. You can interact with her a little bit as well. Alright, Victoria has gained another cooking skill. She also wants to gain more cooking skills, so it seems she is interested in cooking as well. We'll send Victoria to the bathroom quickly. She wants to max out all 7 skills as a lifetime one, so you know, this is a good start for her then. She'll have to dabble in kind of everything. Okay, so we'll let William say goodbye. He can answer the phone that's ringing. Yeah, okay, my dad's available. I'll call him for you. Okay, we'll let her continue with the cooking. He can stop playing chess and speak to his friend on the phone. And as for William, we can let William have a snack, maybe, or some lunch. Yeah, he can have something. Okay, Elizabeth was still sleeping. Earl's having a chat. You can use the toilet and oh, Elizabeth is giving birth. Okay. Here we are. Let's see how everything goes. Oh, he kind of looks like his dad. I'm saying he. I wonder if it's a boy. We'll see. He's a boy, though. I was correct. What shall we name him? Arnold. I think that's a nice name. Let's go for Arnold. Okay, so we'll let her cuddle little Arnold. Let's check out Arnold's personality. Oh, Arnold will probably be a family sim or something like that. Looks like. Okay. The butler is still calming himself down after the birth. He just witnessed. We'll let her bathe Arnold as well. And definitely feed him a bottle. Everyone's gonna come and view the baby in the bathroom. That's not gonna work. Oh goodness, we're gonna have a traffic jam here. She's also on her way to come and see the baby, so it really will be a traffic jam. I think I have to move the guys somewhere else so they're not in the way. So we'll let Carol come and serve some food. Not right now, no. Right, William seemed to have moved out of the way anyways. That's alright. We'll let William just make sure that his friendships stay nice and high. Then he can also freshen up a bit, and it's okay, he can take a little nap. Just so that he will be able to stay awake later, hopefully. Oh, look at him. That was really sweet. Alright, let's try and see if we can create a better relationship between Carol and his kids. We'll start off with Victoria. We just have a bit of a issue here now because he wanted to get to the fridge. She was in the way with the baby. I'll probably have to put some things in their inventory just to be able to put on a baby crib. Let's see what I can do quickly. There, that looks nice. Alright, she can cuddle him a little bit more, and then she can put him in his crib. And we'll let her freshen up. And I'll make her a little bit more hungry, just so that she can actually enjoy a meal with Carol, because I'm going to let them have something to eat. Okay, so she's talking to her dad about her wishes, and her dad is listening to her, and he doesn't seem against her dreams and hopes that she's discussing with him, even though he's like, it's kind of funny the things that you are aspiring towards. I'll just take a little snapshot of this. This is really nice. Picture of the family together, or part of them at least. But he's not against it. He's like, well, people have a lot of aspirations, that like going to space in a rocket or things, and like, Dad, this is not the same. I don't know, she's kind of walking away, so. Alright, it was a positive interaction, as far as I could tell. At least partially. She can also sit down at the table and wait for her food, because she's also kind of hungry. Okay, I am changing my mind. I'm going to I'll rather let William eat with them and put some of his other needs up a little bit and move his hunger down. And they can have kind of a late lunch together as a family. I really like that. So Carol actually made a dish that looks quite good. Right. Why he's sitting all the way over there, no one knows. They're sitting together and he's like, ooh, at the end of the table. Well, they can kind of have their lunch together celebrating the new baby. So they have Victoria, William, and Arnold now. They seem to be discussing books, perhaps studies. Maybe they're speaking about what they should study, and her dad is asking her, so are you planning on studying art, Victoria, or do you think you have some other interests as well? And her mom is like, well, art includes music, like William is interested in. So maybe both of the kids should study something with art since they seem interested in that. Okay, so William he feels so inspired after this discussion now that his dad is sounding a bit more open to them studying something in the arts direction, musical arts or something like that. Now he's going to go play his drums, and we'll let Victoria put away the leftovers this time around. And then she can take a little afternoon nap on a Saturday, and we can let her pursue her cooking skill a bit more. Who knows, maybe she'll get some bursaries for that when she goes to university. If we can push that up higher, then she has creativity and cooking. Seems these two have other plans. Okay, they're just doing a casual. I'm kind of not ready for another baby to come from this. Feel like 3 kids are enough for them. I don't think they would be the type to have a million children. So 3 would probably be fine. Let's just finally put in the road replacements that I should have put in the beginning. Alright, so when you're done, guys, your baby's actually got a dirty diaper and needs some attention. So we'll let Carol interact with him a little bit because he hasn't yet, and he wanted a baby as well. So we'll say he says to Elizabeth, you know what, you lie down, take a nice nap, I'm gonna take care of our son, and you can just relax a little bit. Yeah, I'm just checking that she's not pregnant. Don't want that. Okay. I really feel like their age is like, I don't think. Oh, help with birthday. Okay, yeah. I have a different aging system installed in my game. So, babies are only a baby for a day. They grow up within the first day, which makes sense if 1 day equals a sim year. So that's why I also have a shorter pregnancy mode. Okay, there we go. Goodness, he grew up in a suit. That's funny. Oh goodness. Okay, I just want to change his appearance. I have this mod I've mentioned before. That your babies have hair, which is very cute. But unfortunately when they age to a toddler, their hair is missing. And you have to just change their appearance to get it back. So that's kind of the downside of it. But I love that the babies look so nice with clothing and hair, so for that reason, you know, I'm fine with kind of just fixing it like that. I see Elizabeth has the one to potty train little Arnold. This is also nice. There we go. Okay, really like this hairstyle for him. I'm just gonna go with that. And just add Elizabeth some more one blocks. Alright, so we can also add for Arnold because he has some good ones. Alright, so he's going to interact with his son a little bit, build this relationship with him, but then he's going to put him in his crib because Arnold actually wants to sleep, and he himself will take a little afternoon nap. Elizabeth is up now, and she's going to just drink a cup of juice. Yeah, we'll just, everyone's rewards, everyone that has rewards will just fill up. Another reason why I feel it was important for these two to patch up their relationship is, you know, Carol is actually, he's a fortune and knowledge sum. So for him to roll the 1 to have another child was kind of out of character, if you look at his aspirations. And therefore I feel like that shows that, you know, he wanted to put effort into their relationship, and kind of fight for it. So yeah, I'm very happy with the decision I made, even though it's the oh, April Potter is passing by. That's Camelia's current I guess fiance, actually. Oh, she's not just passing by. Is she coming to ring the bell, or oh, what is she doing? maybe she changed her mind. She was like, should I go over for a visit? Maybe not. Because she left. But I kind of think that Elizabeth would distance herself from them a little bit now that she's made a decision to actively keep her family as her first priority and have renewed her commitment to her husband. I think she would distance herself. I don't think she would try to push their relationship further. I'm just looking back at her memories. Oh, wait. She did? Okay, so when they were engaged, she actually did cheat on him. Okay. But he was her first love, from what I can tell. Oh, but she actively did cheat on him. Okay, it was before their marriage, though. Okay. Well, you know what? People can have cold feet. And maybe that's just what was happening to her. She was young and she was wondering, she's doing the right thing, and okay. That's behind her now. She's older and wiser, and she's made her decision, and it's a good one. I'm glad she made it. She doesn't want to wreck her children's lives. Well, so, and it would do a lot of damage. Alright, so we'll let her work on her relationship with William a little bit. We can tear him away from the drums for a few minutes. He's really good at it. Okay, Butler is turning in for the evening. Oh. He doesn't seem to like... Oh. She tried to speak to him about games, and clearly she doesn't know what she's talking about. He's kind of like, no, Mom, it's not like that. The type of games that you're speaking about is from the dinosaur era. Okay. Let's see if the other interactions go. Okay, it's fine. It's not like they don't get along at all. Maybe they just have some different opinions, which is fine. They could have different opinions from each other. Generally, they're actually friends, so it's fine. Just the relationship could be better. We'll let them hang out. So hopefully that will go positive. Victoria is still studying her cooking. She would like to sneak out. Now, a Saturday night is kind of the ideal time. So that might not be bad. I don't know if it's too early in the evening to set that up. It might be. I think it has to be closer to midnight, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I really don't see the option. So I think around midnight probably. Alright, let's just get her mood good enough so that she can actually sneak out. Because then she would have to be able to be awake and in a good enough mood. Okay, so when Carol took a little nap, and I think, oh, okay, Arnold is up as well, so we can get Arnold up. I don't like the PJs that Arnold has. Kinda bland, but let's see what else there is. Let's just check the outfits in general that we have for him. Yeah, there's some nicer options. I have some cute new options. Okay, clothing wise, that's cute. Yeah, let's go for that. I mean, the suit is cute, but goodness, who's going to expect their toddler to be in a suit the whole time? But unrealistic. So, all right. Carol, I think we can check if we can do the genius milk for. Just kind of need to place this somewhere, and I'm not sure exactly where to place this. I think I can have a one. Just see. Maybe if I put another counter down. Maybe over there. We could do that in the dining room. And we can let him make smart milk for Arnold. We can serve something while we're at it because her cooking skill's not too bad. We'll just let Arnold move around the room a little bit. Hopefully in a way that his dad can give him the bottle. Oh, I think that's exactly the opposite. Yeah. That's always a pain. Okay, it's fine. Just take it from me. Alright, Carol can go and use the bathroom while Arnold drinks from his bottle. Okay, so he can teach Arnold to talk. We can work on that for a bit. Okay, their relationship went up nicely, so that's great. Okay, super. So this was very nice. Okay, William can go use the bathroom. Elizabeth can also use the bathroom. I'll send her to bed. It's kind of late. It's becoming late now. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to let her sneak out anymore. Became too busy with everything else. I really wanted her to. It would have been the perfect evening. But yeah, I think it's becoming too late. Especially now that they're talking and eating. It's past midnight. So. Okay. There we go. We've at least taught Arnold to speak. He can quickly potty train Arnold as well. Alright, I know she has the wish to potty train Arnold fully. I don't think Arnold will be fully potty trained after this one try. So hopefully she can still do that. We have to feed the fish. We can perhaps let Victoria do that. Now that I've completely messed up with her sneaking out. Okay, we'll fulfill that for her at some stage. I mean, we'll keep it locked in. Okay, when William's done with all that, he can go to sleep. We can let Carol teach him the nursery rhyme as well. Something is wrong here. This painting easel, I might have to just replace it with a new one. I have a different one that gives you more options. Paint culture. We'll just say paint. We'll see what she comes up with. Hopefully it's a nice painting that she makes. She's very talented and she has quite a high skill, so okay, there we go. Alright, so put Arnold in the crib. Arnold has learned plenty tonight. It's been very lucrative. And then I think he can just get some leftovers from the fridge since he didn't get to eat earlier. And he can take a nice shower afterwards. Elizabeth is going to watch TV, it seems. William is asleep. Alright, so Elizabeth is also going to eat something. She's serving some bagels, I think. Which looks nice for breakfast. Arnold is awake. We can let Victoria hold her brother a little bit. She hasn't really interacted with him. And she should have a relationship with him too, so you can also make some smart milk for him when she's done with that. She's speaking about she would like to potty train him. And then she's moving over to food, and I don't know what went negative there. Okay, try this time and have Arnold in a way that he can receive the bottle easily. Yeah, great. That actually worked. Oh, cutie. Well, we'll let Carol put away the leftovers. Yeah, I think Elizabeth should pick up her son and teach him to walk. That would be very nice. It would be good if we can have a nice handle on his skills. We can get that sorted early on. Okay, Victoria can go to bed. She can sleep with her brother drumming away. This is funny. You're a Summer and should decorate accordingly. Yes, his last name is Summer and he lives in Summerville. So you couldn't be more accurate. Okay. Send him off to freshen up and take a sleepy as well. And he's enjoying teaching little Arnold to walk. And let's see if we can finish off the potty training now. That would be lovely, and then we would fulfill that one for her as well. And Arnold is tired enough, so she can put him down for a nap. Oh, he loves attention from his mom. That's very nice. Okay, I don't know what about that. We'll just edit it a bit. We'll make his fun a little higher and make his energy a bit lower so he can sleep properly. Okay, William can leave the drums a little bit. And you can use the bathroom. I want to send him out a little bit. It's a Sunday, and they've been home pretty much the entire weekend so far, so I think he can go somewhere. I'm going to send him to the shopping center, I think. So we'll say he'll take his mom's car. We'll just line up a couple of things for them to do in the meantime. Okay, so here he is at the shopping center. I have to remember to actually come and put streets, fix my roads and all the community lots. I've forgotten about that. Alright, so we'll let him pick up some groceries. But Angela is here, so let's let him greet her and everyone else, whoever's on the lot. There we go. Hey, he has 2 sparks with her. She's kind of from the same type of background as he is, although I think his family is more higher class maybe than hers even is. If you look at their home and stuff. But okay, we'll let him buy a few things for himself and then pick up some groceries for the family. We'll say his mom said, well, you can have the car, you can go to the shopping mall, but then you should bring home groceries as well. Okay, so just a little bit. I've been wanting or playing with the idea basically of getting them pets. So I think we'll do that now since we have a pet store over here as well. I want them to get to cats. Right. So we'll start off with Garfield. And really like the cat that they're starting off with over here actually. I might just use him just like that because it kind of reminds you of the coloring of the cartoon Garfield. So Garfield was male, so we're going to pull our female cat, Katya, which I think is nice and very fitting because in some languages cat is cat. So alright, there we go. And I'd like that to be a nice black cat. Okay, we'll let him just greet some more people. Hopefully his cats don't take the place apart. Or he's able to. Okay, and he's kind of chatting. He'll chat to Nicole. I think her name is Nicole usually. Not sure in this one. Working at the cash register. And we'll let him greet Helen Chase, the police officer of Summerville. And Bo is actually the father of, oh goodness, the cat is destroying something. Bull is the father of his girlfriend. I don't know if he'll have time to interact with Bull because his cat seems to be messing up everything. So, and he walks straight past him. Oh no. Everything is laggy because now we have some witch that showed up and is casting spells. Oh, goodness. There's some other dog destroying something. I don't even know where the dog came from. We can just call them on the way out. Listen, bro, I don't know whose dog you are. Can you please stop destroying the stuff on this lot? Okay, I think he should go home. Take your cats and go, my friend. You're training all the other pets on the lot by now, so let's just get in the car. Where's the other cat? Come on, Katja, we're waiting for you, Dudette. Ah, that's cool. The dog is actually not being friendly with the charlatan. Good job. If I could praise you, I would. He's chasing him. That's really cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. It's going to take William a while to get back. The cats. But we can prepare for them. And I think I might put them something out in the yard instead of making them be inside. Because we don't really have space inside. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Now we can, Carol can practice some charisma while Elizabeth can make some food. Victoria's very hungry though, she's having a snack in the meantime. Or maybe she isn't as hungry and she'd rather have the snack than the bread. Okay, so Carol can come and eat with his wife. Victoria is listening to some music. Little Arnold is still sleeping. We should let Victoria also work on her relationships with others a little bit. We haven't really done that. We'll first let her find her boyfriend. And then we can befriend this Tony that we brought over from school. Oh, Arnold is awake. Her friend is actually sharing the same name as her mom. Right, so Arnold is up. And his dad can interact with him a little bit. That's really nice. This deserves a picture for sure. There we go, we fulfilled his one for his dad to talk to him. We'll lock in snuggled by his mom. Okay, so he has all the skills at the moment. Oh, yeah, the toddler skills. Oh, the cats are back, so now a whole different dynamic starts. Okay, so William can interact with Katja a little bit. And can let Carol also pay some attention to the cats. No, you're not gonna watch the fish. Come on, dude. Okay, so I'm going to send Victoria out a little bit as well. Now that her brother is back. She doesn't want to just sit at home. But she's going to go over to Fairplay. Okay, we can go and let the cats eat. Okay, the butler is filling the bowls. That's really good. So Katja is hungry. We'll let her eat. William doesn't have to do that. He can praise her for eating pet food. We can do the same with Garfield. The main reason why I'm sending them out for groceries is I have a situation in my game. I'm putting back custom content bit by bit, but something is affecting my fridges to the point where when someone buys groceries, when they return home, they don't return home with the groceries. They pay for it, everything, but it's not placed in the fridge. And the only way for me to restock my fridge is to buy a new fridge. This is very irritating, and I do not know for the life of me what is causing it. I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit, but not enough. So at the moment, it's a bit of a pain. So I've just been checking periodically by sending families to the grocery store. And yeah, this is the first time now that the problem has reoccurred. When I placed back some mods on CC, mostly CC. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what caused this. But anyway, we can say that Victoria needed a few more things, and she didn't realize her brother was going out, so it wasn't on their grocery list. We've let her greet a few people over here, which I think is nice, and we'll send her home. I just want to see what happens when she returns home. Is she able to place it in the fridge? Gonna take her hour and 58 minutes to get here. In the meantime, we'll be busy with the cats. Okay, we'll let Carol also greet, I think it's Marissa Bendette from Pleasant View, although she has a different name here. No, she's not available. And is this the same dog? Yeah, it is. The same dog that attacked the evil charlatan. Who's this? Laura Oates. I kind of remember seeing her. She's a townie. I've remembered seeing her around the neighborhood. I think she was stealing people's papers. What is Arnold doing? Oh, he's checking out the fish. That's so cute. I haven't seen the toddlers do that before. Well, that's really nice. What a nice interaction. I didn't think they would put something like that in. That's really nice. Okay, the cats can play with each other a little bit. See if they do. Okay, so she's back. I just want to see. Yeah, she doesn't have any groceries in her hand. Oh dear. Okay. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. The game's not unplayable, so it's alright. We'll figure out something. Unfortunately, some of my footage went missing. I think my program did not record the first bit of this. So just a little bit of an update. The mayor went to Pleasant View. He needed a couple of things, and he drove there to go buy a few things. It's Sunday evening. You didn't miss much. I think perhaps a few hours play, but anyhow, you didn't miss much. He just got his supplies, he met a few people, mostly townie. Alright, so he's away for 1 hour and 13 minutes. And in the meantime, Elizabeth is paying attention to the cats. She has greeted one of their neighbors, and they were having a little bit of a talk. And Marissa Bandit, who has a different name over here, is also over here. So she's visiting a little bit. Having a quick visit with them. And little Arnold is playing with his toys. So I'm going to edit her relationship with Heidi Chase, just so that I don't have to keep updating it all the time. We'll just push it a little bit higher. I mean, I enjoy interacting with the Sims, but it can be a bit tedious to just keep all the friendships going when you're trying to tell a story. So I'm going to just update the friendships a little bit. Alright. She's going to just say goodbye to them. Our cats seem to be enjoying the lounging chairs a lot next to the pool. Alright, so Arnold is kind of sleepy. So we'll let her have a little bit of fun with her little boy and then put him to sleep. Sure, there's quite a storm out. She must be worried about Carol being there when there's such a storm, but it seems that he's home. Okay. He looks so calm for someone who is out in a storm. We'll send him in quickly. He can come and eat something and then put away the leftovers. And afterwards he can freshen up in the shower. For the kids, hold them now. William can use the bathroom. And I think then he can go to sleep. Oh dear. I have a tree on fire, but okay, the rain is supposed to just be out. Now I'm just going to keep the Sims occupied inside. Where is the cat going? Oh, okay, Carol and the cat realized. Okay, him and the cats and the butler are checking the fire out together. While he's there, he can praise the cat. Then I learn something new. Because I think the fire is out. Okay, so you decided not to press Garfield. Alright, whatever. Alright, on second thought, we'll let her put away some of the leftovers. At least the big container. She's in a pretty good mood. You can put away the other containers too. Oh, he's thinking about his wife. That's nice. That's really good. She's listening to some music. Okay, so we're going to let her find her boyfriend and have a nice talk with him. Little chat. Alright, Elizabeth came to watch TV, but we can let her use the bathroom. And I think she can have some leftovers. Kinda late to be having dinner, but alright. Right, we're waiting for the time to pass a little bit because I'd like to send Victoria to sneak out. But we're gonna see if we can do that tonight. I'm just letting her take a kind of a nap on the couch just to keep her mood up. Let Carol interact with the cats a little bit. Alright, I'm editing Arnold's energy a little bit because, you know, the toddlers for me gain energy unusually fast in the game, and there's no way their parents can keep up. I know that is so that it creates the illusion that the parents don't get enough sleep. That makes sense to me, but yeah, I do think it's a little bit much. I mean, there's no way that he's gonna be full of energy in less than an hour, and I need a full night's sleep. That's a bit crazy. So I'm changing that a bit so that he will sleep through the night. I'm going to send Carol up to sleep as well. I feel like the time of night when people usually go to bed, or in bed at least. Yeah, so the option to sneak out is available now. So I'm going to let her do that. We'll see if she gets caught. Okay, so he's coming at 1 a.m. Okay, so while she's waiting, I'm going to let her just sit and study creativity. She can be looking through an art book because her mood is good. So oh, and here he is. Got a nice little vehicle for them to sneak out in. Nice ride. Okay, so let's check. I mean, her brother should really be sleeping. Same with Elizabeth. Same with Carol. Okay, so sneaking out. Sneaky girl that she is. Yeah, that deserves a snap. And it's fulfilled. For once fulfilled. Okay, great. So off they go. We'll see what happens after. Alright, so we'll obviously speed up a bit until she gets back. Oh, the cops bring her back. Yeah, okay, Kennedy Cox, the cop. The way he's dressed, though, my goodness. Doesn't really make him look like a cop. What can we dress him in? Uh, Probably nothing. There's no option like to dress him for work or something. Well, we'll take a snapshot of that. Commemoration. Okay, so question is, who is he saying this to? So he's saying this to either her mom or dad. I don't know that actually worked out, but alright, she got caught. But hanging shoulders. Well, they both in bed, so okay, we will let her dad come down, because that would make sense. So we'll send him down. Really, I think you're gonna be grounded. You're probably not gonna be listening to music for a while. Come on, Daddy, where are you? Okay, alright. So he would encourage seriousness now. He would say, no, this is absolutely unacceptable. You need to be serious about your future and your safety, and this is not on, because we wouldn't have known if something had happened to you. We let you go out enough. There's no reason for you to sneak out on us. Okay, so if you look at her personality, she is now supposed to be a little bit more serious and less playful. So yeah, she is. She lost one playful point. Well, she was kind of serious to begin with, but she's now even more serious. Okay, so she'll eat something just to get her bed, and then we'll let her freshen up and take a shower. Alright, so we'll let Carol praise the cats a little bit. Or scold, for that matter. And there seems to be a dog in the yard, which is a bit dangerous for cats. More than a bit. So I think she would chase off the big dog, because obviously you don't want it to attack your cats. Unless he's gonna leave on it. Oh, the two of them have plans. Excuse me. That's nice. I just hope it's not plans that end up in a baby because I think they are at the age that that should not be really happening. Alright, so William can actually go praise Garfield for using the letter box. I had to buy letter boxes earlier because I seem to have forgotten when I prepared for the pets. Okay. Okay, you can praise Katya as well. Oh, I don't know what music they're dancing to, but maybe they don't need music. The music of love. Now that they're so renewed in their efforts on their relationship, it's going really well with them. And they actually do make a lovely couple. Alright. Let's just see who needs what. Okay, she can just have some juice. She's lounging about, but she can use the bathroom because the school bus is on its way. He's busy with the cats, but he's fine. We'll just save quickly. So we have a townie passing by. This is the male version of Meadow Layer, I think. I think it is supposed to be. So we'll let the kids greet him. He has actually has quite a nice personality. He might be someone that I make playable in the future for sure. He's from Fairplay, so no, he's not the male version of Meadow. Hang on, he's supposed to be. There's another. I can't get on her name now with the blonde ponytails. But she's a Pleasant View townie, and he's supposed to be the male version of her. But I can for the life of me not remember her name right now. Anyhow, he seems to be nice, so this is someone that I could befriend, and perhaps when they go to university I could send him off at the same time. Okay, so she knows him. I wonder if there's any bolts between them. I mean, she has a boyfriend, but okay, there's two. Interesting. Alright. So I'm gonna just pretend that this is someone that she knows from school and that she's friends with. And we'll obviously keep that into account when she then goes to university. Perhaps I'll send him off with them. Okay, cool. William's having a fab time with the cats.
but we can let him also get to know him, because he would be fun to bring into the story. Someone I would like to bring. I don't know how much time she'll have to sleep. I don't think a lot, but we could try. Okay, he's having fun with his fish. But we'll let him just get dressed, and then he can take Arnold from the crib, because Arnold just woke up. Okay, he's like, it's alright, butler, I got him. Oh, look at this. This is actually really nice. Yeah, think of it this way. If he split up with Elizabeth, they would have never had Arnold. And I really like Arnold. So I'm really glad that I kind of decided to put the effort in and to save their marriage when they showed. I mean, I really followed their lead on this, because it was them that started off with, patching up their relationship. So I'm really glad that I followed through with it for them. Okay, he actually wants to leave, and I'm keeping him selectable. Alright. She has to go to school. Her brother's already. Come on, girlie, where are you? Oh. Yeah, she wanted to use the bathroom and he. Alright. Let's send her upstairs. Right, he just needs to use the potty. We'll say Carol's having a little fun because he was up early because his daughter was caught sneaking out. Oh, he needs to be at work in an hour, so. Okay, no sleep for you. Sorry. Up you get. Now he'll be tired during the day and he'll be angry because his daughter snuck out. Kept him have been asleep. Okay, Arnold can play a little bit. We'll let Elizabeth just meet the boy and send him on his way. After that. Alright, she wants her children to be rewarded for university with scholarships for their obviously high creativity skills. So I will lock that in. I think that's definitely something they're going to achieve. Oh, the cat wants attention. That's nice. Oh? What's up with the cat? She was interacting with them often enough. I don't know what's up. Okay, let's try and stroke the cat then. Let's see if that's a little bit more positive. Maybe a couple of interactions before feed treats. Okay, so we have Brandy and her male counterpart. That's cute. He wants to be engaged to Kaylin. Over here. Now, this is again not the type of people that I think Harold and his wife usually will be major friends with, if I can put it that way. But I see that the two of them have not really met each other. So I'm going to just use this opportunity and say, okay, outside of the home, they're actually reading each other. They kind of bump into each other and end up talking to each other. And she sees them and reads them as well. They're both trying to leave. Thinking it can be a kind of they bump into each other, they speak to each other, and she kind of sees it and interacts with them so that she to them. Like clearly not from her background, but she kind of ends up talking to them. And we'll say that the two of them kind of end up hanging out with each other and befriending each other. You know, maybe she dropped a couple of things when he bumped into her and he picked it up for her. Pregnant lady that she is, although we can't see them. Oh, he finds Brandy attractive. That's in a lot of my playthroughs, they actually end up together. Whenever I add fair play and pleasant view together, they end up together. I think each time they've ended up together. So we'll just say that they kind of befriend each other during this and realize that they're really very similar. And Elizabeth, you know, finds them to be nice enough people and she says goodbye to them after just a brief interaction with them. Okay, Brandy is actually supposed to look like this. So there we go. Alright.
Okay, so she has some violin lessons and she seems to have some musical talent as well. So, not bad. William's grades are going up. Great. So he's doing well in school. Or better than he did. Alright. Great, so they say hi to their mom. And they still have 11 days as teens. Which makes it kind of be 10 because I usually send the kids to university when they're a day away from aging into an adult, a day or two. But alright, we'll first pay attention to Victoria's mood before she gets to homework, and we'll work on William's homework. It doesn't seem like they've had memories of someone helping them. Maybe she can just quickly praise the cat for using the litter box and at least fill the one food bowl. There we go. Good. Okay, the butler seems to be taking care of Arnold. So that's fine. What happened here? Did she help him or not? It doesn't look like. Oh, that's Victoria's. Okay, then maybe she did. Because his homework's not here. Okay, great. So he's learned to study properly because I think I just let them do their homework before. I didn't really pay attention to anything. Okay, he's having his bottle. But he will need to be going down for a nap soon. So we can send her upstairs. He actually needs the potty. So she'll have to loiter a little bit, but we can maybe just let her move around over there. Kind of wait for him to finish on the potty. Okay. We can let her put him in the crib. She can snuggle him a little bit first and just pay some attention to him. And then she can put him in the crib. And she should feed the fish. But then she can go down for a nap. Okay, so they're kind of speaking about love and money. Maybe they weighing up their options and saying like, oh, are you gonna get married for love or for money one day? Okay, the kitty cat is using the let's see, who can we say? Okay, he can go praise Garfield for using the letterbox
Because we haven't been paying that much attention to really actively teaching the cats anything. So just putting it twice in the hopes that at least one will work. No. She's sleeping. Sorry. Besides, if she's kind of moved on from that relationship, I think, like, she wouldn't really accept calls from her. I think she's really put that behind her. And she's not actively enemies with Camellia Cupcake, but she's not pursuing a friendship with her. So we'll just say no. Sorry, she's taking. Okay, she can just clean up a little bit. I think we can let her ask her dad for homework help. Let's see if, I mean, the relationship isn't horrible currently, I think. So let's see if that works. And, oh, goodness, we're through the trees. We can have a little snapshot of William, who's having a blast with the cats. He's really playing with them. At some stage, we could probably have these two have kittens. That would be really nice. And then perhaps they can give the kittens to other neighbors or sell them or whichever. No, you don't need to do that. It's fine that you pulled up. My goodness, me in the garden. You don't need to pull out all the leaves. The butler kind of gets paid for that, so go have some juice. Ah, he has nature. He has nature as a hobby. I actually thought it should be music though. I might change that. We'll see. I mean, he could have more than one hobby, I guess, but. Oh, the cat is having a lovely time on the bed. Garfield decided it's just the ticket. Okay, so there's only 2 days left until Arnold ages up. So we're actually, that we should see because well, let's see. Yeah, Tuesday. Yes, we should see that. Because I don't wait until he's supposed to age up. I usually age them up when I get the notification. So that means he will be a child by the end of this rotation. Now the Summerville rotations are longer. Just this first round will be, because we're not starting, at the same time as in Pleasant View. So they're a bit longer. Alright. So let her make a phone call. And what's Victoria doing? She's just playing games. Alright. She could serve them dinner. Then we can say her parents told her they want her to serve the meal. So she's working on her cooking a little bit, her abilities and her skills. And okay, we'll have Arnold play a little bit. I think he was already going to. And alright, so I want Elizabeth to speak to Bella and befriend her because I feel they are kind of from the same social group. So I think in the SimCity greater area they would probably know each other. Okay, she would like to be best friends with her. They're speaking about supernatural things. Oh, and that went negative. Oh well. Perhaps they went in the line of religion or belief in aliens or something, or who knows what, and they didn't see eye to eye. Interesting. Okay, so Carol also wants his children to get scholarships, which definitely makes sense. So I'll lock that in for him. He can use the bathroom and then go to sleep. Elizabeth, she's checking out the fish, but she could feed them. She could. Well, Carol, okay. I didn't know you had superpowers. Alright, so William will turn off the radio. He will also go to sleep. And so we'll let Victoria clear up a little bit. And I think we'll send her off to bed as well. So Elizabeth still has the wish to pull up her skills. So I'm going to let her work on her cooking. When William wakes up, he can use the bathroom. And he can have some juice, and he can clean up the table. Carol can also just quench his thirst when he wakes up. We'll let Elizabeth use the, not Elizabeth, sorry, Victoria use the downstairs bathroom. Alright, so how's Arnold doing? Okay, his skill is nearly full, but we're going to let him use the potty now. And then he can play a little bit more. The cats are in good moods, so they seem to be doing well. Oh, this is quite a beautiful dog. Wow. Looks like a real lassie, that dog. We can let Garfield try and befriend him or her. If the dog wants to, let's say. Oh, doesn't seem like. Oh well. I think the dog left. Yeah, okay. Oh well. The one time that you wanted to be friendly towards a dog. Alright, so Garfield can also go to sleep. Katja's already asleep. Well, we're glad you're having a good week. Alright. You can eat. Although it's like past midnight. Not the best eating schedule. But alright. When Carol's done with that, he can go upstairs because Arnold should actually come in. Alright. His dad can act with him a little bit. He's actually kinda hungry. I don't necessarily want to make smart milk every time the child is hungry. He should actually have a chair, but okay. I guess for now we can. He can help his mom out and put the leftovers away when he's done. Let him just move out of the way a bit. And then hopefully his dad can give him the milk. Get an okay position for that. Alright. And Carl can just sit down, wait for him to finish his bottle. Okay. What I meant to say. He can bathe Arnold quickly. Get rid of the bottle. Okay, so Victoria's up. You can use the bathroom. Oh, through some error. Okay, she can study cooking. Okay, Carol can go put Arnold in bed. Hopefully. Oh, she's chasing. Ah, baby's tired. Wants to go to bed. Oh. Ah, can you leave the bathroom so your dad can put you in bed? Alright, there we go. Put Arnold in bed, please. Oh, okay, that's nice. You can gain a skill point from that. And they're interacting. They're playing a chess game, mother and son together. That's quite nice. Okay, you can use the bathroom. And just have some juice. I mean, I don't know that people would play chess at like 4 in the morning, but 3 something, but okay. Right, so I'm going to change Elizabeth's mood a little bit and send her off to bed. She can't possibly be awake the entire night and be fresh as a daisy the entire rest of the day. So I'm just going to send her to bed. It is kind of early morning. Let's just take a look at his skills. Okay. We could actually work on his creativity a little bit more, but he doesn't have to play drums this time of the morning. He could just study it from a book. Of course, I have a mod that makes that available to other bookshelves as well, because it is kind of realistic that you could read a book on music or something like that and actually improve your skill. Okay, Carol obviously doesn't really specifically need skills, but there's some skills he wants. So we'll do some skill building with him as well. Alright, I'm going to just edit Arnold's mood a bit so he sleeps more. Okay, there's a milestone for Victoria. Okay. Alright, so William is studying creativity. His dad is working on his charisma skill. And the school bus will be there in an hour. Okay, Arnold's up. So Elizabeth can organize him quickly.
Isevlama, please nap. Ablanadu, T blana. One pronode, kumla rab shifima, aflanumatab, as propim, o flakam. Ablanadu, and flanerblab, wolfeneared. Blab no blab, please T blana. Sadamarakitum, iflanubla, and flanerblab, Isevlama, as propim, lenuklo kalipsip. Ooh, oh, blana. Glungloon, en flipningap, wolfeneared. Ablanadu, blab no blab, as propim, winikalam. En fled no wo. Sadamarakitum, o flakam. Kumlarab shifima, I rush take a toad. Asha vlade niem. Ablanadu, en flano vlab. T blana. Blab no blab.
School bus is here, so we'll let William and Victoria go to school.
Blab no blab. Please as propim, en flano vlab.
Right.
Et va se spipoir. Ablanadu, iflanubla. Sadamarakitum. Isevlama.
I'd like to get a picture of her and Arnold as well. Let's just see if we can do that.
Blab no blab. Flana ilkublim. Oh, shiblim. Aflanumatab. Oh, flakab. Glungloon, eflefninab. As propim. I rush take a toe.
Okay, gotcha. She can actually go to sleep. Kind of tired. Okay, all the services are here, and it seems we're probably getting mail as well. 606 simoleons for their bowls. Right.
Okay, so this is a bit of skill building. Okay, so Arnold gets a bottle from the butler, but he can use the potty quickly. William's doing extremely well in school. Okay, that's great. So his grades did go up significantly. It will help him for college, so that's very, very good. Okay, Victoria brought a friend home. Okay, we'll let her admire the friend, and we'll let William also interact with the girl. I'd like to have both people meet her. Okay, Arnold drank his bottle. Kinda sleepy, so I think his mom should put him down for a nap. We'll get rid of the bottle. And then Elizabeth can also go for a little afternoon nap. She's greeting the kids as she goes by them down the stairs. Did William now interact with her? Yes, he did. Okay, they have another friend here that I also want them to interact with. Both of them should know both these students. These are actually, I think it's, they're coming with, or they're randomly generated with vacation hood. The butler is now giving him another bottle. Johan. You can also talk to him a little bit. Then you can, well, let him use the bathroom first, maybe. And then you can talk to him. They can hang out a bit like buddies would do. Oh, the cat food is really low. Okay, first fill up the bowl and then you can talk to your friend. But we'll praise Garfield for eating the cat food as well. What happened there? I'll have to scold them for hostility because that wasn't very nice. Okay, then we'll talk to friend. She's no longer a friend. Okay, they're drifting apart. That's fine. It happens. Carol returned from work. Right. Right, Arnold's awake. Cute, he interacted with toddler as well. Okay, we got a message that Arnold will grow up in one day. So usually what I do is I immediately buy them a cake. So we can do that, and then Arnold can be a child. That'll be nice. Okay, so we've set it up at the pool. And we'll send everyone there. See it. I would like a picture of this, so I'm going to add them on the camera. Okay, we'll say that Victoria can take the photo. All the townies are leaving, that's fine. Why don't you like the type of cake? What? Being silly. Okay, he can talk to his son while they're waiting for her to bring Arnold to the cake. Okay, we'll take a nice picture. Birthday picture. Okay, I like that. Okay, this is nice. You can see that Elizabeth is happy now. They all seem really happy, and that's nice. There we go. Arnold is all grown. He's a little boy. Right. Trying from this angle to just see his face. We can just lock in these ones for him. Good ones. There we go. He really does look like his dad, and you can see that he's family of his brother as well. Okay, the friend that I have wants to leave, so I think I will let him, and then William can go to bed and take a shower when he wakes up. Victoria can have some cake, and then she can also use the bathroom. I think Carol would also have some cake, then go to sleep. And Elizabeth can have some cake as well. Very nice. Right. When she wakes up, she should do her homework. William can have cake when he wakes up after a shower, and then he should also do homework. We'll need to add some wand locks for Arnold. Arnold is playing chess. We can get rid of the baby things now because these two are way too old to have more children. And I'm going to just put everything that I put in her inventory that was here when we started off with them. I'm going to just put this back. I will need move objects on. Put everything back. there we go. I think most of them are off to bed now. Elizabeth can actually have some more cake. Carol can have some up. Okay, we need to get them one more mouse. Oh, that's nice. She really likes her cats. This is also a really nice picture of her and Garfield. I'll have to take a photo of that. She can also press Katja. Alright, I'm going to change her mood a bit because it's around midnight and she should go to sleep. That would be normal for her to go to bed now as well. Okay, there are some rewards that I can give to Elizabeth. Let's see if anyone else has. William has. He can fill up his need rewards. And okay, there's some for Arnold as well. Aww, he tucked in his son. That's cute. Yeah, I think he can feed the fish. You can use the bathroom after and have some more cake. Take a shower. You can also take a shower when she wakes up and grab some more cake. Okay, when Arnold wakes up, he can take a shower and play chess. Let's see, William. He can use the bathroom. And also grab some cake. We'll let them finish this cake because otherwise we'll just have to throw it away. We'll let Victoria serve some nice breakfast. Oh, she can't get out because Carol's blocking her. Oh, there. Okay. Oh, the two of them have some some romantic plans, it seems. Alright. As long as they don't have a baby, because they're both really old by now, I think. Okay, William can just have a snack and he can put away these leftovers. He can go to the bathroom. Okay, the school bus is on its way for them. Alright. She can have a nice bubble bath. He can come and eat breakfast. Aww. They really do make a lovely couple. Okay, she can fill up the pet bowl after that. And I think she needs to eat something too. It's time to go to school basically, so I think Arnold can even... Oh, that's nice. Give love to Garfield. Yeah, we can work on his relationships with the cats next round. Right, off to school for the kiddos. Dawn is passing by. Alright, we'll let her grab some leftovers. Okay, Carol needs to go to work. So I'm going to just give them their electronics as well. Quickly, because they would definitely have those type of things, I feel like. And we're going to check their one true hobbies, so we can also give them their traits. Now that we've played with them for one round, I feel like I know them a little bit better, and we can actually give them their traits. So I'm looking at their personality. Sometimes I look at their interests as well, but even their personalities, the way that I've experienced them during play, and also the kind of job they do, the skills they have, I take that into account. So Carol is definitely ambitious, but he is family oriented. His family is important to him. He just has kind of a different outlook on family, and he's kind of strict. He's a strict parent, but he's neat. He just wants things to run smoothly. He's nice, and he is a good person. I mean, as good as any person can be. He's serious. He enjoys reading a lot. And he is a bit of a workaholic. Alright, so even though he is a family sim, he is a workaholic. The car that he has when the game starts, I feel makes him a vehicle enthusiast. He likes nice cars. So we'll say he likes gray. And he's not such a big fan of red. Alright. So let's see. Add everything for him. Okay, let's move on to Elizabeth. Her one true hobby is science. Alright. Let's look at her personality quickly. She's also a serious sim. That's another reason why I felt like she would fight for her relationship. She wouldn't, just take her family situation lightly. Okay, we'll say that she likes blue. She's not such a big fan of red. So she is family oriented. We know that. She's a bit of a hopeless romantic. And she's intelligent. She has logical thinking, and she's also neat. We'll say she has a good sense of humor, and she's generally a good person. Now, she's made some mistakes in the past, don't get me wrong, but she's learned from them, so I feel like she's made the right choice, and that's why I'm giving her that trait. We can say she is a little bit of a snob, because in the beginning they actually tell you that she kind of, leaned towards this choice because of financial situation and status. So I think we can say that she is a little bit of a snob. It's not that she doesn't reach out to people who are less fortunate, like Brandy. It's just simply that she's very aware of the fact that there's a difference in status between her and some of the other sons. We can also say she's generally a nice son. Let's quickly give her these. There we go. Okay. All right. Then Victoria. Looking at her personality. Let's just check what's her hobby. Okay. So we're going to say she's family oriented, she's creative, she's good. She's also a hopeless romantic and she's a pretty good kisser. And we'll say she's a friendly person. She can be excitable, one of those that get excited and giddy kind of easily. She wants to max out 7 skills. That's her lifetime want. So let's give her the cooking one because she's been working on her cooking as well. We can say she likes pink. And she's not so fond of red. Right. Put them in our inventory. So for William, I'm going to say he likes blue. And we can say he is not so fond of orange. Or should we say pink, maybe? He's not really into pink. Obviously music needs to be, and then we can say he also likes beautiful cars. He's a little bit of a slob. But he's very social. We can say he is a natural born performer, perhaps. Yeah, I think that's nice. And he's got some star quality. We can say he's a good kisser. And we can say he's kind of lucky. Everything seems to always just work in his favor. Okay, so let's, or maybe, you know what, let's replace lucky with charismatic. He does kind of strike me as someone who would be charismatic. Right. There we go. And then for Arnold, music and dance. So he's like his older brother. Okay, so it actually runs in the family. Look at his personality. He's got a nice personality. Alright, so he's serious. He enjoys reading. He is charismatic. We can say that he's family oriented. I think he would be. He has a high logic skills, so I'm going to give him logical thinking. He's good and nice. He can be nurturing. And we can say he's irresistible. Alright. Colors. We can say he likes orange. And he dislikes gray. Alright. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It was the very first one in Summerville. It's a really nice neighborhood to play. And yeah, we'll see how Pleasant View, Fairplay, and Summerville and downtown, how they all interact. I really enjoyed playing this. It was a bit of a long episode, but thank you for sticking through it. And yeah, we'll see how the rest of the residents of Summerville play out their stories. So join me again soon. Happy simming and be blessed. Goodbye.